number 3 on Destiny. I'm still in Guatemala, still in the marina Nana Juana, and I'm still on my solo mission getting Destiny back to life. It is an intense progress with ups and downs and sometimes more steps back than forward. But as I learned last week from an old seaman that every day a little is how to eat an elephant, I keep up my constant work.
So if you find that you need some mending, well, I was never one for handiwork. And if you find that your mood is pending, well, all that matters is you're just a jerk sometimes. Yeah.
The smallest sail from Destiny, which is this one, is bigger than the biggest sail on Padnea. And look at that. The first missions has been successfully completed, such as my independence from electric shore power. With a combination of wind and sun energy, the new battery bank and the new charger, I'm completely free from shore power since days now. And to really see how much comes out of my charger and how much comes in, I only have to opening the app. Wind does not make any power now, 0.0 volts because no wind. The fridge is permanently ice cold. I can charge all my electric devices at any day or night time and still there is plenty of power left. All made from the sun and the wind. The solar right now makes 11.9 volts, which is pretty awesome, even though it's cloudy. So right now I'm not using shore power, I'm not using any connection to land. That's what it's like. Mission accomplished. At midnight, at about 6 hours after sunset, it is mostly about 430 amps I have left in the consumption battery. This sounds quite a lot, but imagine a full crew of 5 persons charging their electric devices while sailing on a night passage with all the navigation instruments on. It is absolutely necessary. Another 120 amps are left in the engine battery, which gets separately charged by a second outlet on the charger. It's all about being independent from land. But there are a few things you just can't be independent. And at least sometimes you will need diesel, food and water. And exactly for those things you will need a dinghy with a good outboard to reach land from a ship on anchor. Our dinghy doesn't look very motivated though, as it is laying down flat on the ground under the ship. Ants already moved in. I found the nest. Look at this. There are even more. Oh, there are all the eggs. Oh, they're everywhere. This is so... Let's give them a day to move out or so, huh? Even though Destiny is on the hard now, it would be great to have a dinghy working. Too many places are only accessible via the river. To buy fruits and vegetables, it would be only a 5-minute ride on the other side of the Rio. Without dinghy, it's a half an hour walk over the bridge. Good morning, it's Sunday. I just got through the book of the Yamaha Outboard for the dinghy. And I think I can repair this thing now. Et voila! This is our outboard. Pretty shabby, but I think at least no one's gonna steal it then. So I don't care. I'm gonna get this thing down. I will let it down with a wire down to the ground, and I'm gonna repair it down in the shade. Change the oil, the gearbox oil. Let's open the propeller.
I'm not sorry for the way I met you. There was fire burning in my eyes. And I'm not sorry for the way I left you, cause I never would have realized a thing. Yeah, but that starts with the time passing. So if you find that you need some mending, well, I was never one for handiwork. And if you find that your mood is pending, well, all that matters is you're just a jerk sometimes. Yeah, but that's fine, as long as we still sing. Cause all this time, well, I will be patient. I'll be singing along to the radio station, hoping one day you'll come around and you'll see, yeah, you're coming back to me.
The dinghy looked good and ready for action. Let's give it a try. It's really so good. Let's better turn around, and I don't trust it really. The impeller is an easy part to change in this outboard. So this is where the impeller is in. But unfortunately, it's not possible to get this particular part for my type of outboard here in Guatemala. So I changed the impeller pump with one that was quite similar, but not exactly the one for my engine. I even had to cut him a little smaller to fit. Where the impeller is in. I don't think the problem is here. I think the problem is in here. So there's less water coming out the higher the engine is running. Der da, ist zum Aufstellen. Da kommt die Luft raus. Schau. Durchaus einiges an Druck drauf.
Muss nur ein Schlauch ziehen.
Righty right. Cool, danke dir.
Wenn es ein Ventil aufklickt, dann...
Schon klar. Na, wird nicht passieren. Ja, weiß ich. Danke dabei. Bottle, here we go. Now I need pipe or a connection. Let's see what we got. We have this, for example. A little something came, huh? Okay, it's 2 weeks now since I wanted an offer from the Earle wharf, a price to how much it is to repair the hull of Destiny, and I go there again, but this time I go already with my dinghy. I repaired the dinghy, I fixed the outboard. I was going with a friend of mine here from the marina, and we were having a rum on the other side of the river in a nice bar, and while we were driving back in the middle of the river, it happened that the engine just stopped and we had to row. Fortunately we had paddles on board, and we could manage pretty good to row back. It was no wind and it was no current, and it was pitch dark night. We had a light, of course. Yeah, so that worked pretty good. What we're gonna do now is get in the dinghy and get to the Earle werft right now. Three different mechanics recommended to throw him away. I did not. It seems to work first, but then the cooling water flow stopped again. I'm filming, camera is okay?
Okay.
It's Alemania.
Okay. Bueno. Ahí lo pueden grabar. Ahí.
Yeah. ¿Esa? Sí, aquí.
Ahí está lista.
Bueno.
No pesa.
Esa, mon amigo Julio César.
Yeah. Sí, sí.
Muchas gracias, Julio.
Okay.
Muchas gracias.
¿Cómo te llamas, dice? ¿Cómo te llamas, dice?
Julio was one of the first who came and just talked to me. Even though I tried to make him clear that I don't speak Spanish, he smiled and said something like, "Aprender poquito, poquito, poquito. You will learn every day a little." Here it was again. And as he saw me this morning in my not working dinghy, he asked me if I need help. He's not a mechanic, but he has a boat and he knows where the mechanics are, so he offered to tow me. I tried to give him money for that, he didn't want it.
Sí, bueno, muchas gracias, Julio, muy amable. Hasta tarde.
Ok, hasta la tarde.
Buenas tardes. Ciao.
The guys from the Yamaha shop tried for half an hour to get my outboard working with no success.
Look at this place, it's so beautiful.
They took it into pieces, improved even more with my impeller improvement, and got it together again. But they also just don't have this needed part, the magic impeller. Without, my engine is just not cooling / not working. As I asked for the price for the repairs, they said it's free and that they are sorry that they couldn't help. So I just gave the young boy who did all the work a little money for his pocket. It's the third week for me in Guatemala, a foreign country I've never been to. I don't know anybody here and I don't speak Spanish well, but the help and kindness I experienced so far is overwhelming. Most people don't have much here, but if somebody needs help, somebody will be there. For that little time I'm here, I figured out that Guatemala is not a country rich in money, but so rich in hearts. Muchas gracias, amigos. Muy amable.
The outboard is gone now, probably. They cannot fix it, they don't have the spare parts for it. I don't know what time it is now, but still plenty of time left to organized other things, but I have to ask Julio again. Maybe he drives me to the Earle wharf.
All that week there is one thing that I was really worrying about. I was desperately waiting for the price offer for the hull repairs. You know that Destiny has some bad corrosion and even a hole in the hull right now. You can put a screwdriver through. And I want this work to be done very good. I want to have it done by the experienced welders. A wharf that is building ship out of nothing is exactly what I need for Destiny's hull. So the worst thing right now is not knowing what comes. Without a fixed hull I would have nothing. What is a ship on the land with good batteries that would sink to the bottom of the sea? So this price offer I'm so concerned about decides nothing less than the rise or fall of this project. After a week of waiting and thinking in every possible direction, I've had enough. I had to go there. I had to get the price in the office at once.
The most important thing is stay flexible, huh? No, it's okay. Thank you so much. I'm rowing. That's pretty nice. People are asking if I need help. Look what I found. I'm gonna open it now.
Thank you so much for all of you supporting me living my dream, for joining me on my adventure, and for your nice feedbacks and messages. For the Detailed Cruising Route 2019, check out Neografti.
Tastes totally not like coconut. More like lemon with water.